Thank you for joining us today as we kick off our comprehensive campaign to increase jury appearance. I'd like to take a moment to introduce my team. Our communications team, who's responsible for arranging today's event, is headed by Al Ortiz, our Public Information Officer, Devontae Hill, our Community Outreach Liaison, and Morgan McAllister, Communications Specialist. Our jury room manager, Alman Alawalia, is unable to be with us today. My chief deputies are Wes McCoy, Chief Deputy of Administration, and Judith Snively, Chief Deputy over Court Operations. We also have our HR Director, Financial Services Administrator, and my Executive Assistant with us. When I assumed office in January 2019, one of my priorities was to increase jury participation and to make the jury experience a more pleasant experience for people that serve. This campaign is a culmination of 2 years of work. Historically, participation rates for jury service in Harris County have been very low, hovering in the 20% range for the last several years. African American communities are underrepresented, as well as Hispanic communities. Prior to the pandemic, my staff and I spent a lot of time talking to Harris County residents and telling them about the importance of jury service and why it is to the benefit and fairness of the justice system for them to show up. We hope to be able to do more of that soon, but it's going to take more than just talking to make a difference. In November, we engaged the services of a professional pollster, January Advisors, to conduct a countywide survey to learn more about the motivations and barriers for jury service. Close to 2,000 Harris County residents responded to the survey, both on telephone and online. They had also conducted 2 focus groups with African Americans in one and Hispanics in the other to dive deeper into their answers. What we learned was that there are a lot of different reasons why people don't show up for jury duty. For some, it's just inconvenient. Some distrust the justice system. Many lose wages as they serve. For some, going downtown to attend jury service is intimidating, and it's a challenge because of the long drive and finding parking. We're launching this campaign to make the public aware of how important it is to serve and be a part of the process. Research shows us that diverse juries have longer deliberations, make less inaccurate statements, and those inaccurate statements that are made are corrected. We all bring different perspectives to the deliberation table. The life experiences of a 20-something African American male is quite different than those of a 50 to 70-year-old Caucasian from an affluent community. This diversity on the jury panel will bring more empathy to the justice system and will lead to fairer outcomes. Our campaign is Stand for Justice. It includes 3 billboards in areas of the county where our participation rates are the lowest. We have this one you see behind me today, another one on the east side just south of I-10 on Federal Road, and one on the north side at 59 in Cross Timbers. The billboards purposely show a diverse group of people who are raising their right hand as if they're taking the jury oath. All the people depicted on the billboards are DCO employees who volunteered to participate in our campaign. On average, each one of these billboards should be seen about 600,000 times per week. The billboards will be up until March 31st. Additionally, we are engaging in social media, advertising on local media targeted to minority communities, engaging in community activities with the help of our civic leader partners, and we have a public service announcement video. The message on the PSA focuses on the fact that jury service is a cornerstone of our justice system, and therefore greater participation can help our juries deliver fairer outcomes. Serving as a juror empowers each person and the communities where they live. So far, channels 2, 26, and 39 have agreed to run our PSA. We encourage all TV stations to do the same. If you can support us in this way, please speak to our Public Information Officer, Al Ortiz. The two main takeaways from the January advisors report were, first, we need to adequately compensate jurors who show up to serve as juries. And second, to provide free parking while they're serving. An hourly wage worker who is living paycheck to paycheck currently can't afford to miss work to serve on a jury. I will be taking recommendations we feel will increase jury participation, and in particularly minority participation, to Commissioners Court, and requesting the necessary funding to implement these recommendations. My team and I are also working with community leaders and judges to gather their support. With the onset of the pandemic, we were able to secure approval from the Board of District Judges to implement the first phase of our e-jury system. This system requires those that have been called for jury duty to go online to pre-register for service, or they can call our jury room and pre-register over the phone. In that pre-registration process, we obtain their cell phone numbers and their email addresses, which enables us to send reminders via email and text message. This has been hugely successful, with over 96% of people going online and doing the process themselves and about 4% calling in. And those that are pre-registered and have been assigned a date to appear, we have about 90% showing up. This is so important to our plan of increasing juror pay, because now we call more jurors than we need, and we end up dismissing so many of them because we've got more there than we actually need. We hope to secure the approval to implement the system in its entirety moving forward. We need that in order to get all the benefits the system can offer. One of the biggest reasons for low appearance is jurors feel it's a waste of their time. And that's because so many show up and are dismissed without ever being sent to a courtroom. This system will make for a better experience, and we will utilize approximately 90% of those that actually appear. As you can see, we are attacking this issue on numerous fronts. We appreciate your support, any support you can give us to get the word out to the public that we need them. They are important to the process and to the delivery of justice in Harris County. And at this time, I'll be happy to take any questions you might have.